I think we should abolish jail and we should allow all the violent immigrants and yes,
We should allow them to what?
stay here.
Okay. Do you think that we could abolish jails, get all the violent immigrants, your words, and all the violent felons in jail? Could we put them here at USF on campus?
Yes, and I'll hang out with them.
You'll hang out with them?
Gangs are there for a reason. Gangs are there for community, and they're there because, listen, gangs are formed for a community. They're formed because they're lacking something.
School is back in session here at USF, so we are on campus to ask students, has Donald Trump done a good job so far? Let's see if he has any fans here. I've been meeting a lot of you guys around and even seeing you on college campuses, and a lot of people have been asking me, how do you get inspired and know your stuff to go and debate the left anywhere you go? Well, I want to let you in on a little secret. Since I'm always blown away at the claims Democrats give me, I wanted to know ahead of time just what the left might be thinking and what the news they consume is telling them. So I found out about this incredible website called Ground News, which is not a news outlet, but a tool which gathers articles from all around the world and allows you to see what all sides of the political aisle are saying about any given story. So not only can you still see what your favorite sources are saying, but you can even better inform yourself on what the other side believes as well. That's exactly what I did today to learn more about what the left is saying about illegal immigration. Let me show you guys how cool this is. You can go to the center, you can go to the left to see what the left is saying, and the right, and then you can go to bias comparison and it gives you a breakdown of each side. I want to help you guys be as prepared to debate the left as I am. That's why you can go to ground.news/liberty for 40% off a subscription, or use the QR code on the screen right now. What I'm asking students about today is, we have the camera, we have the microphone. We're giving students the opportunity to thank President Trump for the wonderful job he's done so far in his second term. So I'm gonna just give it to you. You can thank him for all the wonderful things he's done. If there's something on your mind that he's done especially well, we're just making like a collage thank you video.
We're talking about President Trump.
Yeah, you can thank him, and you can have as long as you want. There's a lot of accomplishments, a lot of things to thank him for, so take your time.
I don't really have a comment on that. I'm not really fond of him, so.
Okay, all right. Is there one thing you can thank him for?
Yeah. For giving us drama.
So you have the floor. What would you like to thank him for?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
He's done nothing good.
Not that I know of.
We're asking people if there's anything they would like to thank Donald Trump for.
I don't really like what's happening with the Department of Education. That's
Okay.
kind of scary. A lot of my colleagues have been fired as a result of budget cuts and stuff like that. And honestly, I just, at this moment, I don't feel very grateful.
How are you? I love your outfit. I love your outfit.
You're the last person I thought I would literally ever see on my first day back.
I follow you on Instagram.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
What's my Instagram?
I would never put that out there. I don't want people to find you. You're a private person.
Thank you for respecting my privacy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
We're asking people today if they want to thank Donald Trump for the job he's done so far.
I don't think that I do today.
No.
No.
I can't buy anything from Canada anymore.
Would you thank him for, let's say, the deportation of violent criminals from our country?
No, I believe he's deporting people who do not deserve to be deported. I believe he's ripping families apart.
Okay. Who is he deporting that shouldn't be deported?
He's deporting a lot of working class people and, people who deserve to be here just like anyone else. No one's illegal.
So is it that your opinion they should be allowed to stay here, or is it that they are illegal and he's deporting them?
My opinion is that they should stay here and no one is illegal on stolen land.
I'm not really a political person, but I guess there's one thing. I did like this one thing. I don't really like him personally, but there's this one thing that I did like. The big American flag in front of the White House and in the back. I thought that was cool. Okay. I mean, I really don't like it. I'm just not a very political person, but I think that's cool for everybody, you know, like
patriotism.
Yeah.
So you love your country.
I do. I mean, I can recognize that there's problems, but also recognize I'm very privileged to be here. And ladybug just flew on you.
I don't want to get deported or some shit. I'm not trying to do anything illegal. Yeah.
Well, that's the only way you would be deported, is if you overstayed your visa or did something illegal.
or if I said something illegal, that would, get the ice on me. So
Well, here in America, I don't know if you know, we have free speech. So
Yeah,
unless
I
you're
know.
inciting violence, is really, saying
there's
something
not
illegal.
really free speech for immigrants.
How so?
Because I've seen.
You know what? No, I kind of agree with you, because if you're going to come to our country and disrespect
Exactly.
our
I don't wanna
country
disrespect
and talk
nobody.
bad about it and be ungrateful for being here, you don't have free speech
Yeah.
because you're not a citizen.
Exactly.
So no, all right. Do you feel tempted to say something bad about America?
No, not at all. No. No.
Stolen land. Go more into that.
Stolen land. This land was given by Native Americans who lived here, and then when people came, they kind of pushed them out and put them on reservations, and so they took away their land from them. Now, this land isn't, something that belongs to anyone. It is land. However, that doesn't mean someone's illegal on it, because when they came here, did they sign any papers? Did they make anything? Did Christopher Columbus say, oh, well, he didn't discover America, but whoever came to America first, from Europe or anything, did they make paperwork? Did they sign anything?
Well, they settled.
Yeah, they settled.
They settled here.
Right.
Yeah.
But was there paperwork that they signed? Did they have to go through anything that the people here are going through?
They went through colonization.
Right.
And they settled here, and they fought for this land, and they won this land.
They
and
won
so,
this land.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, also, we don't really know who this land belongs to, because there's so many different tribes that use barbaric measures to murder and scalp and rape each other. And so
me?
we're not sure who exactly this land belongs to. If you have any information on that, though, do you know specifically who this land belonged to originally?
No, like you said, there's a
Yeah.
lot of tribes. However, when people came here to settle, it's when someone comes and wants to take your land from you, the only measure you can do is resort to violence if they're being violent towards you.
He just has this way of making everyone so divided,
Yeah.
making everyone feel unsafe, unless
Do
you're
you
a very
feel unsafe?
specific kind of person. Not me personally, no.
Do you know anybody who feels unsafe?
Plenty of people, yeah.
Like who?
From my community, there's a lot of immigrants who just have to fear for their safety regardless of their legal
Are they legal?
status. Yes.
Why would they have to feel unsafe if they're legal?
Simple answer is racism, profiling. There's just,
What examples do you have of that?
in my community, I would say in Immokalee, there's just a lot of, you could say, unmarked vans, ice trucks that just essentially kidnap people.
Do they?
They do.
What's your favorite thing about this country?
The diversity.
The diversity.
Yeah, a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Black, Hispanics, whites,
Yeah.
Indians,
What's your favorite?
Hispanics.
Yeah, those are your favorite.
Pretty cool people. Yeah. The amigos and the amigas. Yeah.
Oh, the amigas.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are your favorite, huh?
Yeah.
You know what? We are gonna deport you for that one. Respect women, okay?
Damn, okay, my bad. My bad, Trump. And
You think he likes the amigas?
Trump,
Mm-hmm.
he likes a lot of stuff. We don't want to get the list out, so, he likes a lot of stuff.
It was a countermeasure.
Okay.
It was
that's fair.
being against, someone taking their land supposedly. And
But does that also apply between tribes when a tribe would move into a different tribe's territory and they would be violent towards each other?
Yes. Well, it does happen, with those two together, but there are also mutual agreements there. There's bartering and things like that. So when there was...
No, there was a lot of killing and torture and barbaric measures for when they would take each other's territory. And this was before any white person came over.
Okay, but that's their culture. I mean, they didn't have,
They have a culture of violence.
No, not that that's their culture, but that's what happens. Throughout all of human history, people have battled each other,
Yeah.
scalped each other, hurt each other regardless.
Yeah.
But when settlers did come, they also killed people there.
What do you buy from Canada?
There's a bunch of small businesses you can buy from Canada.
I know, but what do you buy from Canada?
I know there's a small business that has like this tea bath.
What do you buy from Canada? What do you actively buy from Canada?
She buys tea.
Tea. Okay, all right. How much did it used to cost you and how much does it cost now?
It costs about $50 right now.
Okay.
Tariffs, who knows? We don't know yet how much it could cost.
So if the tariffs were in effect and making it hard for you to buy things, shouldn't you know how much it costs with the tariffs?
We don't know how much it's going to cost.
Okay. So how much did it used to cost you?
$50.
Okay. And so right now, if you went to buy your tea from Canada right now, you could look it up and tell me.
Well, we don't know how much it's going to cost.
You could just go
It's not in
online.
effect yet. August
You could
28th.
you could just go online right now and tell me. You told me that you can't buy things from Canada.
Because I can't afford it.
We don't know originally who this land belongs to. And so if no one's illegal, how do we protect the people who live in this country? How do we protect our borders? How do we protect our property?
Well, when you think about that, most of the people who are portraying a lot of the violence and things like that, they are citizens of America. So you saying that people from other countries are portraying most of the violence.
I didn't say that.
Okay. Well, you when you told me, you were like, oh, we have to deport violent criminals and things like that. Yeah, but there's also American citizens who are criminals and they go to jail just like anyone else. So why can't...
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that, so they get held accountable for their crimes and they go through due process and they go to jail.
Right.
I think the same law should apply to people who come over unvetted and they commit a crime by crossing the border illegally, and then they commit a further crime by committing violence or acts of aggression against people who are citizens of this country. I think the same standards should be applied to them, and if deportation is what the law says that they get, they should get it.
Okay, but why is that the ultimate,
Why are you okay with someone who's an American citizen going to jail, but you're not okay with an illegal alien who crossed over the border illegally, who commit violent crimes, getting deported?
Well,
No, don't touch my stuff. What are you doing?
Would you like to reply?
Yes.
You can go ahead, yeah.
I think we should abolish jail and we should allow all the violent immigrants and... Yes.
We should allow them to what?
Stay here.
Okay. Do you think that we could abolish jails, get all the violent immigrants, your words, and all the violent felons in jail? Could we put them here at USF on campus?
Yes, and I'll hang out with them.
You'll hang out with them?
Mm-hmm. I understand that there's certain restrictions on everything, but the system itself doesn't give people much of a chance. There's such long wait times to get your test, your naturalization. We need to focus on immigration reform, and you're going to get people for overstaying their visa when they have no way of renewing it, or
How would someone have no way of renewing their visa?
Because their appointment just takes so damn long.
So if they were able to get it in the first place, I think that immigrants and people in general are probably smart enough to know their expiration date on their visa and go through and I don't think we should be like saying that they're not able to do it. I think they're able to do it. You staying in America when that's over, or you going back home?
Going back home.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to overstay or do anything that's not, that I'm not supposed to do.
Good.
So yeah,
Good.
totally gonna leave America and go back to my home country.
Yeah.
Totally.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Don't overstay.
What's your name?
My name's Caitlin.
What do you do?
I'm a YouTuber.
You're a YouTuber?
Yeah. We're like 50K away from 1 million subscribers.
Really?
Yeah. So if you really do overstay your visa, that might be bad for you.
I didn't say anything bad. Right?
Oh, yeah. No. You're definitely gonna Okay. All right.
Well, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, you better get out of here. Go. Bye. What would you do with them?
I don't know. I have like Uno in my backpack. We can play Uno.
Yeah. So would you give out green cards?
Yup.
Yeah. That's very brave of you. That's very brave of you.
Cards too, and like blue ones.
Yeah.
I have like Hello Kitty Uno.
Okay. You think that the MS-13 gang members and the gangs all around the country that are in jail, citizens or not, you think they would love to just sit down with you and play a game of Hello Kitty Uno?
Yup.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that you should petition to harbor and take care of a violent MS-13 gang member from deportation. You could go down to Alligator Alcatraz. It's not that far from here. You could petition to bring one home with you, and we'll check in with you in a week if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you still here in a week?
I'll come back just to see if you're still here.
Okay. Like right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. All right. Would you take in a violent MS-13 gang member? Would you room with one?
That's, a particular question that is a little weird because you think people give people labels all the time. And
no, they named themselves, like they named their own gang, MS-13.
Yeah, but you saying violent, which I understand, but gangs are there for a reason. Gangs are there for community, and they're there because Listen, gangs are formed for a community. They're formed because they're lacking something, and that they couldn't
Drug
find,
cartels and human trafficking and
listen,
sex trafficking
no,
and gang raping.
No, that's a byproduct of human evil. That's not what gangs. I'm saying gangs in general, not MS-13. But in forms of your question, no, I wouldn't. But they also, people shouldn't just be deported based on like their tattoos or things like that.
No one's being deported because of their tattoos. They're being deported because of their affiliation with violent organizations.
Right.
It's like they've been labeled a terrorist organization by the United States government. So if they are affiliated with that, they get the boot. And furthermore, if they came over and they're part of MS-13, they're here illegally because they're not allowed in this country.
Right, but some of the people who are here illegally, they aren't part of MS-13 and they're being deported based on the premise that they are. So
if someone's here illegally, that would be found out and then they would be deported. What should the punishment be for people who come over unvetted, cross our border illegally, and then stay in our country?
They should be given, reasonable process and reasonable ways to become a citizen. They shouldn't just be offed and deported immediately. They should be given a chance.
But they had that chance to apply for citizenship before they came over illegally, and people can't apply for asylum at the border. So why would it doesn't matter if it's difficult. That's our laws, and that's how we operate in this country. Because if someone comes over unvetted and then hurts someone like Laken Riley, I think you should look up her name and figure out what happened to her. And I think you might think a little differently. People like them should not be allowed to come over unvetted into our country and then just get to stay, because we don't know who these people are and we should be tracking them when they come in.
There's bigger problems than people who are here peacefully paying taxes, contributing to the labor force.
How much in taxes do illegal aliens pay?
I don't know.
$37 billion. How much do they cost the taxpayer dollar? $150 billion, and that is from 2022. So it's way more now because Biden let in millions of illegal aliens. We don't even know where all of them are.
Okay. Well, I think it's gone too far, is the issue.
Okay. That's fair if you think it's gone too far. What should the punishment be for entering the country illegally?
Same as a civil offense like jaywalking. If you're committing a serious violent crime, be prosecuted as a violent criminal.
Okay.
If you're just here seeking better opportunities and you haven't been able to enter the system legally because it's not easy, be prosecuted like just the civil offense that it is, because it's not that serious. It's not a priority. There are violent people who need to be prosecuted, but it's not every single Hispanic. It's not every single person. And there's this overgeneralization of it that has people living in fear, people being threatened, and it's not that serious.
We're asking students here today what they think about the job Trump has done so far. It's been about 8 months in office.
I'm an international student, so I really don't have a say in this. I mean, if a company wants to hire me on a
Where are you from?
Yemen.
Okay. What kind of visa did you come over on?
F1.
Okay.
After that,
When's that expire?
26, May
Good.
26.
You know the date?
Yeah, May.
Good. Because you know what happens if you ever stay your visa.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm not planning to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all about it.
All right, good.
Thank you.
You pay attention to that.
Okay.
They do come from crime-ridden countries, and there
crime
are.
here too.
We sure do.
Yeah. So.
And but you're okay with American citizens going to jail for committing crimes, but you're telling me that when someone that's not an American citizen comes over and commits a crime, they should be allowed to stay.
They should be able to go to American jail.
So you want them to be housed in American jails?
Yeah, they did the crime in America, didn't they?
Yeah, but the first crime they committed was crossing to our border, and the responsibility that they get, that they have to put on their shoulders, is deportation. That's the law.
Okay, but why is that the law?
Well, I'm not a lawmaker, but I think it was so that maybe the taxpayer here in America doesn't have to fund them being in jails. Instead, we can fund to kick them back to their country of origin. And then I think something we can thank President Trump for doing is working with other countries to take back illegal aliens to their home countries and imprison them there, like El Salvador.
Okay, so isn't Elon Musk an illegal alien then?
Nope.
No, he has his papers and everything?
Yes.
Okay. How about Melania Trump?
Yes. Yes, she does.
Not Melania. Yeah. Okay.
You thought that they were illegal?
No, I knew that they were immigrants, and a lot of people are pushing people who are immigrants out, even if they had their paperwork.
No, we aren't pushing immigrants out, which I do think that we should halt for like 10 years any legal immigration as well. I think we're taking in way too many.
Immigration.
Yes.
Why? if you're so worried about illegal immigration, you think we should halt it too?
Yes.
We should halt. So we should halt illegal immigration, and then make people who are here illegally leave.
Nope, I didn't say that. I didn't say that we should deport legal immigrants.
No, illegal immigrants.
Yes,
I mean,
so-
deport illegal
Yep.
immigrants and then stop illegal immigration.
Yes, for a little bit of time.
And I understand where you're coming from, but I've had enough of the conversation.
If someone came into your house that was just walking through, just saying, "Hey, what's up? I'm just here to sit down,
That's not
watch
a good
TV."
metaphor. This country was built on stolen land.
Who owned it?
No one owned it. That's the thing. This is
It
the
was
fucking
stolen.
Earth.
Who
Like,
do we take it from?
people who lived here
Like who?
forcefully evicted him. The Native Americans. That
Which tribe? We don't
There's
know
plenty
because
here.
there's many tribes that
There's many
eradicated each other to take their land. So this has never been someone's own land. But furthermore, people came in and we settled here and we built this land. And so now,
we settled here. It was still built on genocide and violence, regardless.
and the tribes also genocided each other.
Does that mean we need to contribute? No. So that's
But whose land is it then? Which genocidal group gets to claim the land? How many billions of dollars do illegal immigrants cost this country every year?
I don't know, but a lot of people in jail cost America billions in a year.
Yeah, $150 billion every
That's a
year
lot.
due to illegal immigrants being in our country.
But we're also in a lot of debt. So does that really matter when America's in a whole bunch of debt? Like
It
all
sure
that money
does.
is- well,
It sure does.
money isn't everything. So as long as those people are happy and healthy, and it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
screw the rule of law, right?
I mean, honestly, does it even matter?
I
If
think
they're helping our economy, does
they're
it
not
really
helping
matter?
our economy. They only pay in about $37 billion
That's a
for
lot.
taxes, but they cost $150 billion.
Okay. I mean, the money is, as long as they're helping out America, or even living, they deserve to live here if they want to have a better life.
Okay. Well, they could have applied for. I would love to see your cat, by the way. What's his or her name? I don't want to misgender.
Oh, it's Brittany.
Her name is Brittany.
Yes.
That's very cute. I like that. Can you show the camera your cat? You know the illegal aliens who you want a house in your dorm and in your home with her? She might not make it. Some of them eat cats.
She's stronger than that.
Thank you.
No, I don't know. We saw it in Springfield, Ohio.
She's really strong.
Brittany, be safe. Hashtag free my girl Brittany. Meow.